I hope you're all doing great. I hope you all feel excited. I hope you're all getting comfortable in your seats. I know it went on, right? But the event is almost too close to an end, so just hang on for a little bit, okay? So, I would like, the crowd is kind of scary. All right, so to start, I would like to present myself. So first of all, my name is BENHADDA Ahlem. I'm a freshly graduated, 25 years old, and alhamdulillah, I'm an experienced English teacher. Before I start presenting my topic, I would like to ask you something, okay? Who here among us is learning a new language? Can you please raise your hands? Okay, all right, amazing. So I see a lot of you. Woo, that's amazing. Can I have please a huge clap for those who are learning a new language now? Woo! Amazing, really amazing. So, the reason why I wanted to know about, or I wanted to spot these future this is because I wanted to know who here among us are the future polyglots. For you who are wondering what polyglots mean, it means that someone, it's a word that we use to represent someone who speaks more than 3 languages fluently, okay? So, I am a polyglot, for example. And whenever I say that, whenever people know that I am a polyglot, I always get this reaction, oh, you must have studied a lot. You must have spent a lot of time like with books and stuff. Oh, you must be smart. I'm not that smart. I'm not a genius. So, once I would always sit back because that answer never seemed to be enough for them, never satisfied them. So I would always sit and be like, what should I answer next time someone says, oh, you must be a genius? And it was at one moment that I was actually teaching, and one of my students was telling me about Harry Potter. It's actually her favorite novel, and this student, she speaks French, you see? So during the holiday, I gave her this little homework, and I asked her, can you please read the first book of Harry Potter in English? She was kind of hesitant at first because she wasn't that fluent in English, but nonetheless, she went with it and she actually read it. So she was she was in the process of telling me how she read Harry Potter in English, and she was so excited, she was a teenager. So her eyes were literally sparkling while she was talking about it. And it was at that moment that it dawned on me. This is why I learned languages. I learned languages because of that feeling, that achievement, that feeling that you get when you go, oh, I did this, and not even in my native language. So, most polyglots will tell you this. Before, are you curious to know what is the secret to learn a new language within months, not years, not, 10 or 2, 3 years without moving to another country, just months? Are you curious? So, I believe that the secret to learn a new language is actually to enjoy the learning process, alright? So, as an example for that, I will mention someone who recently gave a speech in front of the world's most powerful leaders in the UN summit. He gave it in English, which was not his native language, okay? He literally gave an amazing speech. He gained a lot of respect after that speech because he literally managed to convince the world's most powerful leaders. And not even in his native language. Aren't you curious on how he learned English? Are you curious? He actually learned it by watching Friends. It was his favorite show. He would sit at home, play Friends, and would just sit there, read and watch the subtitles. That was what he did. But another story, and now he's fluent in English, as you can see. Another story is actually the story of someone very close to my heart, the story of my little brother. So because I'm English speaker, and all my friends, all my circle, my close-knit circle is English speakers as well. They are all English speakers as well. So not by his choice, he is used to English. But whenever I try to get in a conversation with him, he'd be like, nah, I'm not that good in English. I can't speak English. I'm an Arab person. I speak Arabic. But then, one day, I was coming home, heavy school bag, close the door, and I hear this, yo, kill him, he's behind me, be careful. And I was like, what's going on? Something is happening. I try to grab something, there were my keys in my hand, and I turn and I just run inside the living room, because I thought someone is attacking my brother. He was literally yelling, run, try to kill him, try to do something. And I find my brother doing this. He was holding the control, yelling into the speaker, run, go the other way. And I was wondering, he didn't notice that I'm here. He kept playing, talking to his friend. His friend's name is Colin. He's British. So he was playing with him, speaking in his fluent English. And I just stood there, shocked. Since when do you speak English this well? There's no way you're my brother. You're not my brother. And I realized he speaks English because he plays video games. He's using it to do something he enjoys, you see? So simply, first step is to find joy in the learning process. But do you think that's enough? Do you think liking someone or finding joy in something, did I say liking someone? Liking something, I'm sorry. Do you think liking something or finding joy in something is enough for you? Like enough to just to go and like get out of your comfort zone and try something new? I don't think so. A lot of people like to be fit and they would like to work out, but they always say, I don't have time. I don't have money to go to the gym, right? It's the same thing, like people give them the same advice that I am about to give you now. Find a system. Will it be bad for you or would it like bother you to wake up 15 minutes before your regular time? Would it be bad? No, it won't even bother you. You won't even feel it. You can use those 15 minutes to rehearse, to talk. And you don't need to talk to, I know, introverts. Introverts be like, but I can't talk to new people. I can't just go online and talk to someone that I don't know. Who said anything about talking to someone you don't know? You can talk to yourself. You can take a picture. This is an exercise that I usually use with my students. Take a picture of anything you like. Sit, try to describe that to yourself until you feel satisfied with the result. Look in the mirror. Have a full-on conversation in the mirror. Or, my personal favorite, talk to yourself while doing the dishes. I used to do this. Like, you would find me in my kitchen washing the dishes. And when, like, if I was angry with my father, I'd be like, oh my God, he doesn't understand. Oh my God, do the phone? No. He doesn't understand. He's a man. But what would he understand about how a woman feel? You see? And this is how I actually became fluent in other languages. So, to recap, you have to find joy. All right? You have to enjoy the process of learning a new language. You have to find the method, okay? So you can use charts, colorful charts. You can use apps for those who don't like to write. You can even cook following a recipe from that language, all right? And you also have to use a good system, all right? Another note in the system for those who work, I suggest that you actually listen to podcasts while on your way to work. I personally do that. I'm trying to do it now with Japanese. I'm trying to learn Japanese, and whenever I'm commuting to university, I put something in my ear, and I'm like, okay, let's go. A new challenge. It's going to be good, okay? Finally, I want you, the fourth thing, which is very crucial, okay? Be patient with yourself. Just like I'm not genius. Nobody expects you to be a genius, all right? Take some time. I still remember the first time I understood an entire song in Korean. I was at university and I called my mom crying, bawling my eyes out. Mom, I understood the entire song without looking at the lyrics. And I still remember that feeling, how I was extremely happy. I still remember the first time I met a Korean on the street and I was like, 안녕하세요, and we had a conversation. I still remember those small moments. And trust me, now that I'm standing here in front of you, I realize that is actually why I'm learning new languages. Now I'm anxious to meet another Japanese person on the street and I'm like, konnichiwa, all right? And go on and speak to them. So, let's recap once more. We have joy. What else do we have? Come on. Pop quiz. And a system. Very good. And use what? Apps. Yes, so you have to find a good method. And lastly, the most important part, what is it? Yes, be patient and don't be hard on yourself. Okay? So, from this podium, I want you all to try with yourself. Okay? Like literally, you would never know how much you will impress yourself. I'm not telling you to learn a new language or to do that just to impress other people or to use it at work. Of course, it's going to come handy. We are into the 21st century. But most of all, you will be extremely proud of yourself. And I do believe that this is something that will help you love yourself more, okay? So, can I have a promise from you that you will step out of your comfort zone and try to something new for yourself, not for somebody else? Can you promise? I can't hear you. Can you promise? Amazing. Very good. So I would really like to welcome you to the Polyglot Club as if now. Thank you very much, everyone.